The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale...
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltists' main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support and guidance. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division I can trust.
I understand. So please believe me. When I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
Scouting?
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs, blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not forgive them. Our sacrifice will pave the way for our Master's return.
Warning, hostile targets showing high energy.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obel Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
That's right, and we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flank so smoothly. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important? I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist's base been completely cleared?
Several preachers took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something this simple properly. Opal soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools. Opal, gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Magus! Late, right? The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions!
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush? We've already failed half of the mission objective.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and materials. Oh? Elite targets have appeared.
Elite targets. Just the kind of fight Opal Squad's been waiting for.
Creature mode activated.
Keep your balance, Dorothy.
Gotcha covered. Ether vision activated. Not over yet. Here comes the big one.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow. In person?
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said. You're quite a capable squad.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the reception banquet for the Porcelumex safety inspection.
A reception banquet? For a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway... we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This gentleman is the mayor's envoy. specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
I'm just doing my duty. Please. The title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
This place is not only a key Exaltis stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. Porcelumex's other executive had previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumex's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the defense force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness, Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Ah.
Everyone! The Exaltists, the threat that plagued Waifei Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu, like every triumph before! Give it up for yourselves, soldiers! Cheer for victory!
And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
I hate to be that guy, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltist leaders are still at large. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltists will remain a threat until they're eliminated. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Yishuan Shifu, and the Exaltists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Yishuan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit? I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Sr. would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
I understand. Obol Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu. Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltist stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need. proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in TOPS any longer, and the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquei Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunquei Summit for assistance either. But if it's to keep you safe...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
Hiya! I'm the savior he was talking about. It's funny, most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from TOPS, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within TOPS? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company. Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if the company's executives are tearing each other apart. However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, poor Salumix has clearly stepped out of line.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason TOPS has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Although he's not really a friend, I do have some understanding of the way Damien does things. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who would never cross the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes. I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus. And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Mr. Wise.
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
It's not what it looks like, Orphe. I had no idea those two were planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain, or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Excuse me! First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh, then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Ah! Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the proxy should also share the responsibility.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
I trust you, Orphe. Just like you trust Captain Magus. Come to think of it, you and Magus make quite the unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? No, the captain is more than that. Can I trust you, Proxy?
You can trust me, just like how you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner, a soldier here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me, if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission. In the disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers. It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant. That legendary soldier's military code name was Magus. The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon. Even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing or a curse? All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, "Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life." I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy. I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, "Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind." Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person. But you all keep telling me over and over again, "You're one of a kind, Orphe." I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy Obel Squad and you, the cool Proxy. Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, it's up to us to determine our destinations. As a Proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
Fairy, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Wise, finally! The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with Obel Squad and take them out in one strike.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so Obel Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Yishuan Sufu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Sufu never replies to messages. Just say, Junior Wise needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Yishuan Sufu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the defense force find out.
Poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. Come rescue him quickly. P.S. Stay low-key and avoid any clashes with the defense force.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a little?
We're talking about the safety of Waifei Peninsula here. So what if it's a little exaggerated?
All we can do now is pray that Rinquei Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now. Huh? I think I just had a dream. Am I still dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple. Fufu told me poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Wise's sister! By the way, your dear sister is here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw. Shifu, it's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
What do you mean by step in? Junior Wise just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
Did Yishuan Sufu use a technique to bring me to Swabian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush, I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
Come on, Junior Wise. What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help? Don't worry, you can tell us. We're all here for you.
That's right. All your seniors are here.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the defense force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Wise get some proper rest first.
Oh.
Huh?
Hand over the proxy!
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the defense force. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residences without permission. And my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's ready to give you a beating.
Give me a beating?
Seed Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, you probably won't be able to stop her.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula's support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
High Preceptor Ishwan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation. The person behind you, Faithin, is currently under our protection.
Under your protection? You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is both to protect military secrets and to ensure the proxy's safety.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than my safety.
Proxy, are you okay?
Oh, so the Proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquei Summit.
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the Proxy away, trying to extract military information.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy military orders to contact Yunquei Summit, I trust you must have had a good reason. You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a real stronghold hidden somewhere in the Hollow?
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself and reach those coordinates. But as Guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Yunquei Summit and the Defense Force investigate, even if there's only the slightest chance of danger?
Wise, I just received an alert from Barry.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity is rising across the entire Lemnian Hollow. Warning, ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record-high levels. Warning, at the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours.
What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
The Exaltus in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. I suspect they're preparing for what they call the final sacrifice. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltus control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique ether. The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltus operations.
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltus base will likely become the central hub for their final sacrifice.
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble, and if they are, we wipe them out. That should eliminate the threat, right?
Wow, Captain Magus, you actually understood everything this time. Amazing.
Then let's move out. Obel Squad will personally eliminate the looming shadow that threatens Wi-Fi Peninsula.
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never be disobeyed?
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Faithin, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it to Yunquei Summit.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior officers have failed in that duty, then I'll take responsibility myself. Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the boxes, then Defense Force soldiers, and even civilians, would pay dearly.
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and fulfill our duty to protect this place.
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided ASAP.
Deploying all of Obel's squad would draw too much attention. We'll need to wait for the right moment. Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning. All members of the Obel squad, return to base and get some rest.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a long day.
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large numbers within the Hollow and around Waifei Peninsula by Porcelumex and the Exaltists. Obel Squad was the first to discover that they could hold and even generate a sacrifice. Later operations by other squads also confirmed this. That's about all we've got on the Obscura for now, and there are still many unchecked ones hidden in Waifei. According to our investigations, none carrying sacrifices have been found outside the Hollow.
But we can't gamble with people's lives with some big unknown. Right, Colonel Isolde?
You're right, Orphe. Which is why we're launching the Hollow evacuation plan, starting with relocating the residents of Phylum Heights. We're moving them into the city, at least until every Obscura in the area has been inspected. The evac op will be handled by troops under the Major General. As for Obel Squad, you'll be on standby as a mobile unit, ready to jump in the moment anything goes sideways.
On standby as a mobile squad, huh? In other words, we get to move however we want for now, correct?
It's on standby at all times, not do whatever you like. Is that clear, Captain Magus?
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you, we will not act on our own or do anything reckless.
I'll keep an eye on the captain. I won't let Obel Squad go off script.
Why do I get the feeling something's going on between you all? Anyway, just behave. Things are bound to get messy during the evacuation, so make sure the proxy stays safe, Magus.
Of course. The proxy's a VIP under our protection, aren't you, Proxy?
Speaking of VIPs, Commander Lorenz, Mr. Lucro, and the rest of the Porcelumex higher-ups will be evacuating alongside the residents.
The big shots can't wait to run for their lives, huh?
The threat of hidden sacrifices is no joke. We can't blame the executives for saving their own hides. All right then. I'll go get the executive sorted for VIP evac. Obel Squad is dismissed for now.
Isolde.
Something on your mind, Captain Magus?
I was just wondering, Colonel. If I ever disobeyed your orders, would you be able to forgive me?
You do know there's a time and place for sarcasm in front of your squad, right, Captain Magus? But if that day ever comes, I trust that you'd have your reasons.
I know the captain always has her reasons, Colonel Isolde.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, Orphe.
Don't worry, I'll keep her in line.
Huh? Me?
Either way, we've got each other's backs. That won't change, right?
Damn right.
Good to hear. That makes me feel a little better, Captain.
Proxy! Proxy!
The way you're sneaking around whispering like that, it obviously looks like you're trying to rope me into some secret plan.
The captain said that you should sneak over and meet us over there in a bit. It'd be way too obvious if we all moved together.
Isn't the captain always right behind you? Why bother sending you over to pass on a message?
Well, because the captain's voice is way too loud. She couldn't whisper for her life.
Tell the workers to pick up the pace. That porcelain's worth more than their lives.
Don't let them hear you. I don't want to see complaint letters in the employee yearbook.
Complaint letters? You actually read those, boss?
Training reliable subordinates matters more than you'd think. We don't want to end up in the same mess we did back then. We trusted the Defense Force to protect company assets, but they were useless. And that cost us a fortune.
Sorry, excuse me. Please, could you let my child move up in line?
Yeah, let the kid through! Cut it out! The evacuation order's been planned long in advance. You're only getting out of here because the company paid for it. Don't push it!
Watch your mouth. Protecting the company's image is also part of what you're paid for. Got it?
Please, can you let...
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm not in a position to help anyone either.
Today, Waifei Peninsula has opened its door to us. Just like every other door in this city.
Just a photo for the internal PR material, sir. Much appreciated.
This moment right now, and back then, it's all starting to look the same to those sitting at the top. Our lives are nothing but silver spoons they use to scoop up and savor their triumph. Civilians, soldiers, doesn't matter. We're all merely specks of dust beneath the feet of giants clashing above us. This isn't the end, Orpheus.
This is the Exaltist base we cleared out earlier. The proxy was there too.
Weren't we looking for a hidden base? Why are we back here again?
According to Fairy's calculations, the fissure that leads directly to the blind spot just so happens to be located in this area. I guess you could say we let the Exaltus slip right under our noses.
If it weren't for Lorenz and Lucro's interference, we might have uncovered signs of a base much earlier.
The fissure is close by, but Barry's calculations could only narrow it down this far. We'll need you all to head into the hollow to confirm the exact location.
Commencing operation. Objective, locate the nearby fissure.
Yes, Captain Magus.
The first diffraction signal source has been confirmed.
Now we just need to find the second signal source, and we can pinpoint the exact coordinates.
I can't really control my screen.
You're not making up some technical jargon to fool me, are you? Did you already have a map of the fissure location prepared in your backpack?
Hey, no need to question my professional skills as a proxy, okay? Still, these data errors feel a little...
Analyzing device's operating protocol.
The purpose of these devices seems to be to guide and concentrate the miasma.
How did you figure that out, Proxy?
It's all thanks to their engineers. They left super clear comments in the code. The final sacrifice. Large-scale miasma activation experiment. The Exaltus need to gather a massive amount of miasma. These devices must be crucial for that. The Exaltus outposts full of miasma might be the result of these devices as well.
Communication structure analysis complete. Hub device location locked. Uploading to HDD now.
Got it. These are the coordinates of the blind spot.
Pinpointing fissure coordinates.
Hey, you soldiers over there!
Well, look who it is. Isn't this the same guy we bumped into last time?
Obel Squad. What are you doing here?
Yeah, that familiar, annoying voice. It's definitely him.
I want to ask you the same question. What are you doing here?
We're here under Major General Lorenz's orders, of course.
All right. We all know you're his right-hand man. But haven't you given me that line already?
I have no obligation to explain myself to you. But to avoid unnecessary conflict between so-called allies, this facility holds a stockpile of porcelain belonging to Porcelumex. We've been assigned to constant guard duty here to prevent any of the returning Exaltists from stealing the city's strategic resources.
Wasn't it Porcelumex who originally handed these strategic city resources over to the Exaltists? You sure are going out of your way to clean up the mess they made.
I'm not in the mood to bicker with you. Now, it's your turn to answer, Captain Magus. Why are you here? I don't recall receiving any orders about reinforcements or rotation.
As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the one Commander Lorenz designated as a restricted operative. I fled into the Hollow carrying sensitive military info. Obel Squad is just here to capture me.
Roxy?
Oh. This envoy really is good at causing trouble, huh? Don't you think? Captain Magus?
No. We've received new intelligence indicating that the Exaltists likely still have a key base in the Hollow. Opal Squad's mission is to clear any threats to civilians here. You're a soldier too, so you should understand a soldier's duty.
A soldier's first and foremost duty is to follow orders.
To follow orders. And doing that is what keeps everyone safe.
You're leading your squad without authorization. This is a clear violation of military command, Captain Magus.
Forget the orders. I didn't form Opal just to dance to someone else's tune. If disobeying orders is what it takes to protect this city, then so be it. I'll face a court-martial.
I've got a recording device, you know. Every word you say will be used as evidence in court.
And I've got heavy firepower. If you don't step aside, every word you say might just become your last.
The intel came from me, and this operation is under my lead. If the Defense Forces commanders have a problem with that, they can take it up with me directly.
Threatening your comrades only adds to your offenses, Captain Magus. I'm not obligated to stop you from engaging in conflict. Go if you must. I hope to see you all alive in the military courts.
Finally, that annoying guy's gone.
Onward to saving the world!
Now Opal Squad really is in big trouble. Captain Magus, was it really necessary to go that far?
Don't worry, little proxy. When the time comes, I'll say the envoy was coerced by our troops and forced to lead the way into the Hollow.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's you and everyone from Opal.
I will take full responsibility for disobeying orders. And I'll go to Isolde to plead my case.
No. Captain Magus, if you get arrested, I'll have to face the battlefield all alone!
Hey, couldn't you say something that shows you care about me, Orphe?
Wise, we have an urgent communication request from the Defense Force.
An urgent call from the Defense Force?
Well, actually, Colonel Isolde contacted Ishu and Shippu, who then got in touch with me. They want to use the HGD's communication channel to deliver a message to you. I only called it an urgent communication because I wanted to sound more professional in front of the Defense Force.
Good afternoon, team. I had heard about Phaethon's abilities before, but experiencing a device that can communicate inside the Hollow firsthand still feels incredible.
Colonel, Isolde, let me explain.
Acting without orders, disobeying military command, and hoping to come to me for leniency? Captain Magus, you've been in the military long enough to know. Your behavior is getting more and more unruly.
Captain Magus's cooling system is about to overheat!
You mean you heard all that? Proxy, your HDD's privacy protection is severely lacking.
Anyway, I'm fully aware of the situation. You did the right thing, Captain Magus. All those years ago, we followed our orders, and our comrades died. And now, we can no longer stand by and watch Waifei Peninsula fall into danger for the sake of following orders.
All those years ago?
Isolde, why bring up the past all of a sudden?
I think it's time I told you a few things now, Magus. Everyone here is either a comrade you can entrust your life to, or a brave soul willing to lay down their life for the safety of New Eridu. Which is why what I'm about to tell all of you is so important. It's a story of betrayal. A grave crime born of selfish ambition that put our city and its people in danger.
So, your inspection has finally uncovered something.
Captain Magus and the Colonel's comrades all died during the fall of the old capital, due to a lapse in commands from higher up. Is that what you want to tell us about?
That's right. At that time, the commander ordered Agamemnon's squad to hold their ground at all costs, and to defend the railway line evacuating civilians. And that's what our comrades did. They fought to the very end, till the last drop of their blood was shed. But what we were guarding was not a railway for evacuating civilians. It was actually a freight line for transporting corporate assets. Every minute the team was able to hold out meant another container of porcelain that was transported back to a Topps warehouse outside the Hollow. Of course, that company paid the commander a hefty reward for that. Every digit on that check was stained with the blood of our teammates, Magus.
Captain Magus?
Isolde. Who was the corrupt commander who accepted the bribe? And where is the company that paid it? Answer me.
Captain Magus, your body is becoming unstable.
Answer me, Isolde!
I don't have enough evidence to accuse them yet. Stay calm, Magus.
Stay calm? Stay calm? How do you expect me to stay calm?
Captain Magus, if you can't keep yourself together...
My fury burns just as fiercely as yours, Magus!
I was created to unleash this fury, Isolde!
Captain Magus, for the safety of the squad, I'm authorized to activate sleep mode.
You would dare to stop me, Orphe?
I don't have the right to ignore your anger, but the people here are important too. And what we need to accomplish now matters just as much.
Easy for you to say. What do you know of my anger, Phaethon?
We all lost so much. During the disaster, everyone here, Colonel Isolde, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and all the civilians in Waifei Peninsula who were displaced by the fall of the old capital. So many people, just like you, lost everything. Natural disasters, man-made disasters. Haven't we lost enough already in New Eridu? But we didn't let anger, sorrow, or regret pull us down. Thanks to our courage, we've achieved everything we have now. Your Obol squad, Orphe, Trigger, Seed, and Soldier 11. Your story with them. Sure, the past does matter, but they do too.
Captain Magus.
How am I a part of this?
Thank you, Proxy. Isolde, I won't let this go. But as you said, I'll wait for the right time to act.
Yes, let's leave it for later. What's most important now is for you all to carry on with your current mission. I'm telling you this now because you were right about one thing. Merely following orders doesn't make you a good soldier. Keep moving forward, everyone. I'll take the heat from command.
Time's ticking, and the Hollow is changing rapidly. If we delay any longer, the Fisher might disappear into—
Understood, Proxy. Obol Squad, we're moving out!
Yes, Captain.
You have actually been quite lucky all these years. Far luckier than I have, Magus.
It's not often I find myself thinking, maybe I'd be better off without comrades like them.
I have to agree with you, Orphe. But our top priority now is to hit the Exaltist's main base. No time to slow down.
There's an unusual silence in the air. There's an unusual silence in the air. Scouting? All clear.
Faithful servants. Let's drive out all the blasphemous unbelievers who desecrate our noble cause.
There sure are a lot of exaltist rats hiding in here.
The proxy's intel has been a huge help.
They keep saying something about final sacrifice. We have to stop them. Keep moving forward and take them all down.
It's been a while, Faithen.
Sarah, how many of the Exaltist's crimes have you been quietly orchestrating from the shadows?
Crimes? You mean those reasonable and necessary sacrifices? As a loyal servant of the Creator, my answer is, of course, every single one. I have to say, among the masses of ignorant and arrogant unbelievers, you stand out as particularly detestable, Faithen.
Captain Magus, that woman is making personal attacks on the proxy!
I might not be good at personal attacks, but I'm an expert at suppressive fire. Prepare to die!
Prepare to meet your end,
You stubborn fools. Struggle all you want. The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. It's just one more gentle push.
Avarok, I've gotta admit, that one's hard to kill.
Death is a cruel fate, but the Creator does show mercy to the most faithful servants at times.
No matter what tricks or lies you try to use, we won't let anyone threaten New Eridu.
Threaten New Eridu? Young unbeliever. The parasites devouring the city aren't here. The real poison has always been lurking in the very blood of the city. Which actually makes you and me allies, not enemies.
Don't you dare compare my proxy to you.
But I don't think we'll have the opportunity to work together. The end is drawing near. The Overseer's ritual must not be interrupted. Faithful servants, the Creator will remember your names. The arduous journey to the Creator is always filled with sacrifice. The path back to the Master is always paved with blood and bones.
For the Creator! For the Creator!
Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering, all shall return to the Creator.
It's not over yet!
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Time to pin them down. Position.
You're a little...
Got you covered.
Let's provide cover fire! See,
Maximum firepower!
Oops, I can't really control my strength.
Circle them!
Keep distance. Sustain fire. Initiating devastating strike!
Wipe them out.
To destroy is to protect.
That's the target, right? Let's go take a look.
Line up. No pushing.
May the Creator refine us. Sanctuaries chosen, favored by the Creator.
The monsters have swarmed the entirety of Phylum Heights. Be sure to stay vigilant.
Why? We've got an emergency. Exalted priests and sacrifices are attacking Wi-Fi Peninsula. They're pouring out of the Obscura, and there's a lot of them.
Our attack on the base in the Hollow led to chaos in the city outside. Are they using the attack as a cover to escape?
The city is under attack? Do we keep pursuing or fall back to assist?
Rather obvious and sloppy scheme. Our comrades from Obsidian Division are stationed in the city, along with the mystics of Yunquay Summit. The city should be in good hands for the time being.
Ishu and Shifu and the other disciples are helping suppress the sacrifices in the main district. But there's a gap in the defenses on the mountain road above Phylum Heights.
The mountain road? But according to the distribution map we received, there shouldn't be any Obscura in that area.
Which is why we didn't deploy heavy defenses near the mountain road.
Oh no, there are many residential areas near there.
Got it. Calculating a route from the Hollow back to Wi-Fi Peninsula for evacuation. Almost done.
We're counting on you, Proxy.
Thanks to the support from Yunquay Summit, the sacrifices in the main district have been suppressed, and the civilians in the city are safe.
Our mission is to eliminate the sacrifices and exaltists around the mountain road area while protecting 2 VIP targets.
Which are the annoying Porcelumix executive Lucro, and the even more annoying Obsidian Division Major General Lorenz.
Bad news? We've lost contact with Mr. Lucro. Good news, the Major General is en route to the evacuation point below the mountain road.
Hard to say which is the good news and which is the bad. Like them or not, the mission still has to be completed. There are plenty of homes around the mountain road area, so there's no time to waste. Let's move out! prioritize eliminating the sacrifices emerging from the Obscura.
Roger that, Captain.
You'll make many residents near the highway. Otherwise, we've got a real problem.
There's an ambush in the tunnel!
What an ugly bunch!
The people on the ground seem to be members of Porcelumex.
There is an unopened Obscura nearby.
The monsters are crawling out of those devices.
Don't go darting too.
Eliminate the nearby Obscura to cut off the source of the threats.
Those monsters. Ethereals.
Calm down, ma'am.
No. They weren't Ethereals.
We're from Obsidian Division. You're safe now.
They're all dead.
Remain calm. You're not in danger anymore.
Those deadly ghosts got them.
This woman's experiencing shock. Her companions were likely killed in the recent attack.
Judging by her clothing, she's from Porcelumex. And I remember her companions were most likely Porcelumex executives.
No, I really can't stand those people. They didn't deserve this.
Magus, aren't you curious? Who exactly was responsible for killing our comrades all those years ago? The blood debt partly falls on Porcelumex for offering the bribe, and partly on the commander who accepted it. Well, Porcelumex's share of that debt was just paid in blood.
Isolde, what are you saying?
That's right. The mastermind behind bribing the military commander back then was none other than Porcelumex's Lucro. Of course, the ones who benefited from it weren't innocent either. Going down with him was only fitting.
Even if they were guilty, they should have at least stood trial.
Forget it, Proxy. Your sense of righteousness is admirable. But I also believe you've been through something like this yourself. Unjust accusations, hopeless justice, endless struggle. The Defense Force, public security, the HIA, and TOPS. You're standing against giants. How much injustice have you endured, and how much justice have you achieved?
But, Isolde, you've always told me that justice will come.
Correct. Justice will come, but it will be through my hands and your gun. We no longer need to rely on the sympathy of others, nor wait for mercy from those in power.
Why are you doing this, Colonel? Why of all times would you reveal this to Magus now? Your goal isn't just to let her know the truth, is it?
Magus, don't you want to know the name of that commander from back then? The one who sent us into the jaws of battle just to secure that huge check from Porcelumex? The one who deliberately withheld support from our unit to cover up the bribery?
It was Lorenz.
Yes, Colonel Lorenz, 11 years ago. The very same Lorenz who has now risen to Major General. 11 years ago, he colluded with Lucro. And now, 11 years later...
Lorenz, the lives lost, my years of suffering, this ridiculous body of mine. Is it all because of him?
Lucro is already dead, and Lorenz stands right before you at the end of this road. I've already made my choice. Now it's time to make yours, Magus. We're the only ones walking this road. Don't let me down.
Isolde, Isolde!
Colonel Isolde, Commander Lorenz. How could this be?
The only way we can know is by finding Lorenz and getting answers from him directly.
Magus, now's not the time to lose your head. Isolde hasn't given us any evidence to back up her accusations.
Evidence? Don't tell me you want to start preaching about procedures and justice, Proxy. If there were any justice in this world, my teammates wouldn't have sacrificed themselves 11 years ago.
Stop and think about the timing. Why would she drop all this now? She's
She wants me to join in her revenge plan. Is there something wrong with that? She was right about one thing. I'm the only one walking this road with her.
With all due respect, Captain, that was a real kick in the gut, you know? Remember when we first joined the squad? We signed up because we felt the same pain. We carried the same scars. We were here for justice. Maybe even a little glory. For the ones we lost. The ones we loved. And now you're saying that we're not your companions? That you're all she has?
Seed would like to teach that meanie a lesson. But I can't shake the feeling that something really bad might follow. If Seed Sr. were here, I think he'd be all gruffy and say, "Nope, not happening, Captain." And "Nope, not you either, Seed." Oh well, I was never good at comforting speeches anyway. If you made up your mind, Captain, I'll follow your lead, no matter what.
You think you're helping, saying all these useless things, but you don't understand.
Captain!
You don't understand what I'm going through either. Huh, Orphe?
Open your eyes, Magus! You and Isolde walking the same path? Come on! Without me, you wouldn't even be able to walk! If anything, you and I are the real companions here! And the others, the squad, Proxy, we've been in this together from the start! We've all lost people we love, but you were the one who brought us back, who pulled us out of that whole mess of grief and revenge! And now you want us to just stand here and do nothing? All so you can feel that we understand you? Sorry, Captain. I didn't mean to snap like that.
We're still on a mission here. Whatever personal stuff we're dealing with, it doesn't outweigh the lives of all those citizens depending on us. You with me, Captain Magus?
I agree. Let's move out. We'll clear out the ethereals as we go. Mobile squad, gear up and get ready.
Reporting in!
The Obscura have been confirmed to be deactivated.
The locations of these Obscura don't appear to be included in the Colonel's intel.
There might be gaps in the intel. Proxy, can you help search for nearby Obscura?
Trigger! Pincer attack!
filthy things. Sacrifice is incoming. Stay alert. Monsters cannot.
Captain, the barrel's scorching hot! Making fire!
Target locked.
Circle them!
Awaiting. Fire support ready.
Leave it to Seed. It'll be...
Unleashing maximum firepower!
Major General Lorenz retreated in this direction.
Keep moving.
Engaging head on. Senior cool off a bit, Saw that coming.
Let's provide cover fire!
Pin them down.
Maximum firepower!
Support in position.
You're the ladies from the Defense Force. There's a little kid here. Maybe he got stranded when the sacrifices suddenly appeared on the mountain road.
You're not hurt, are you, Dante? What are you doing all the way out here? Is your mom okay?
Wise, you're here too. I was just playing on the mountain path with Mello and Ayu, like we always do.
It was hide and seek, and I hid inside that empty grocery store by the road. But then, monsters started crawling out of those boxes. The ones that make the sighing noises. There were monsters inside. Mello and Ayu ran down the mountain path back to Siloon Bay, but I got stuck here.
It's all right, Dante. The defense force is here. You're safe now.
You know this little one, Proxy?
This is Dante from Siloon Bay.
He used to be...
Just like your old comrades. Dante's uncle...
Oh. So his family have one of our old comrades, huh?
Old comrade? Is this gun lady one of my uncle's friends too?
That's right, kid. Your uncle and I, we fought side by side.
Whoa, you must be a super strong soldier. My uncle was really strong too, but he never came back. I hope you and your team all make it home safe. I'm sure someone's gotta be waiting for you at home. We will, Dante. Don't you worry.
Hey, Dante, tell me something. If you had the chance to get revenge for your uncle, would you take it?
Get revenge? But didn't Uncle give his life to protect us?
Like, if I found the bad guy who killed him, or the monster that hurt him, would you want me to kill them? Would that make you feel better?
Feel better? I want those monsters gone too. But that won't bring my uncle back, right? I think Uncle became a soldier because he wanted to keep people safe, even if he had to face scary monsters. So instead of fighting to hurt people, I want to be the kind of soldier who protects everyone. I want to be strong and take care of Mom. That's why I hope you all go home safe. You shouldn't get hurt and make your moms or your kids cry.
Yeah. Dante, you should go home now. Your mom is probably worried sick about you.
The Defense Force and Yunquei Summit will keep you and your mom safe.
Oh, right! Mom's probably waiting for me. I'd better get home fast.
Dante's such a sweetheart.
He's a good kid. But people like Lorenz, back then and even now, how many kids have lost their families because of scum like that?
Captain.
All right, let's keep moving.
Captain Magus, what are your orders?
Lorenz, I need to question him face to face and get to the bottom of this.
Captain Magus, please don't do anything reckless.
Who filled your head with such baseless claims and slander, Captain Magus?
Please, General Lorenz. While I can still hold myself back, I just need you to answer me. Yes or no?
Such groundless accusations are enough to get you court-martialed, Captain Magus. Or is this all just an attempt to stir up trouble and cover up your unauthorized attack earlier?
Answer me, Lorenz. Yes or no?
11 years ago, countless squads under my command were lost when the old capital fell. You think it was only the frontline soldiers like you who had to shoulder the pressure? Do you know how many questions I faced because of your crushing defeat and your incompetence? Do you know how much blame I have taken? How many concessions I have made to appease their greed? War, politics, and the survival of this city are not problems that can be solved merely by you all pulling your triggers on the front lines. I don't expect your brain, if there's anything left of it in there, to possibly comprehend such complicated matters. But I want to remind you of one thing. You're not here alone. Isn't Obel Squad standing with you?
That's an outright threat, General Lorenz. As the mayor's representative, I won't just stand here and let that slide.
I must say, naive fools really seem to get along well together. If you're that set on burning everything to take me out and won't consider your own future, then perhaps you should think about theirs. Don't be so selfish, Captain Magus. Even if it was me, so what? I didn't get where I am today by being noble and playing by the rules.
Captain Magus.
Captain Magus, I understand how you feel. Even though it might sound a little cruel, I think you made the right call holding yourself back.
He made a fair point. I have my squad members and the proxy counting on me. Acting recklessly wasn't an option. But I and Isolde wouldn't just stand around while he makes things spiral out of control. There must be a reason why she has revealed all this now.
Where could Colonel Isolde be?
Accusations without evidence are just baseless slander against your superiors. We'll settle this later. After this operation, no one will be able to stop the Defense Force from staying here.
You're right, sir. No one can stop you from staying now.
Isolde. Why don't you come with me, Colonel? We can't leave our big hero behind.
Hero? All the soldiers who never made it out? The ones you abandoned? Weren't they also your stepping stones? Your heroes?
Isolde! Isolde!
Magus, promise you couldn't bring yourself to keep. I kept it for you.
Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record high levels. Warning. Abnormally high ether activity detected. There is an unusual surge of miasma.
Great. Why now of all times?
I assume the Exaltists are on the move again. Maybe the final sacrifice is about to begin.
Magus, about Colonel Isolde, she...
I never imagined that Isolde could have been planning something like this all along. It's really not like her at all. Maybe I haven't...
Sorry, Magus. I know your feelings must be pretty complicated, but the situation in the Hollow...
All right, no need to comfort me right now. I am a seasoned soldier after all. The Exaltists, the Obscura, the sacrifices, and now that Isolde has fled into the Hollow itself has started to undergo some unusual changes. If Isolde has broken the soldier's code, I won't let her off the hook.
Whether it's to stop the crisis in the Hollow, we have to strike again!
I'll keep supporting your operation. Phaethon won't let any threats to New Eridu go unchallenged.
Now that things have come this far, it wouldn't be right for Yunque's summit to sit idly by. Some terrifying energy is surging within the Hollow. I doubt you can handle this threat alone. I'll join you in this fight.
11 years ago, a Yunque Summit High Preceptor stood before me and pulled me out of a crisis I couldn't handle on my own. This time, I'll fight by your side, High Preceptor Yixuan.
I believe the High Preceptor from 11 years ago would be proud to see this.
The city's defense will be in the hands of the military and the other disciples. I'll be joining Shifu to support your mission.
Robo Squad, gear up and get ready!
The miasma inside the Hollow is gathering around that tower. If we let it continue gathering like that, the consequences could be pretty serious.
Warning. Ether activity in Lemnian Hollow has surpassed record levels.
Then let's find out what's going on in there. And no matter what happens, we must stop it.
Warning. Ether activity in Lemnian Hollow is still rising at an increasing rate.
If we don't manage to put a stop to this, will something terrible happen?
Warning. At the current rate of expansion, Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 7 hours.
Boom! Like a crushed nutshell. Like a popped balloon.
I won't let that happen.
Yunque's summit will not back down.
It's like a scene straight from the underworld. Where did Isolde go after taking this path? And why?
Let's move forward. Whether it's to find Isolde, to stop the Exaltist, or to prevent the worst from happening.
Oboe Squad, gear up and prepare to move out!
These devices are converging the miasma in a single location.
These devices are linked by the miasma, making them difficult to destroy. To prevent the miasma from gathering further, we'll likely need to go to the point where it's converging. Leave it to me.
I'm not
great, right? I've been on standby for a long time.
Step back. Let me handle this.
Captain and I got this! No way out! Am I keeping up, Captain? Let's use this place. Try and get your fighting power!
Take that! There's a trace of miasma behind all that junk near the elevator. Power up the elevator and assess the situation.
The marks on the back of the elevator should be a combination code.
We should have... These marks on the wall. Let's investigate them using the perception technique.
took some effort to find the code. We're running out of time.
I've already pinpointed Sarah and Mevarok's trail. It's time to head out. Wait, huh? Inadequate.
Master Eifelyn, can you lock onto Isolde's presence?
Her presence is up ahead as well.
Up ahead? Why would Colonel Isolde retreat toward the Exaltists?
Use the nearby devices to clear the way.
Increasing firepower output.
Here comes the big one.
I've spotted a miasma device up ahead. Sarah and Mevarok are close by. Over there. It's a beam from a miasma device.
Keep your balance, Dorothy! Am I keeping up, Captain? Count on me and Dean Senior! I'm in perfect shape!
Another miasma device has been activated.
Let's get going. Obliterate form and spirit. As decreed. Take this!
Firepower and maximum.
Step back. Let me handle this.
They're activating the device!
This time, don't... What kind of teachings has this creator of yours given you? Destruction, disaster, chaos? Is this really what your creator wants?
Not everyone is blessed with a name as bright as yours, Phaethon. In this dark world, is the sun you chase truly the only source of light? You don't understand the price we're willing to pay, the sacrifices we're ready to make to meet our Lord of Hope.
What kind of hope can something that robs others of their happiness ever provide?
Roxy, Orphe, don't waste your time with her. If sacrifices must be made, then sacrifice yourself.
The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. Just one step, don't you understand yet? All your struggles are in vain.
She's trying to run away again!
Leave her to me. Everyone else can keep moving forward.
Are you sure you can handle her on your own? She is very cunning.
Shiryan is a highly skilled mystic. Leave it to him.
Very well. Let's keep moving straight to the heart of the miasma, and right to Isolde. These soldiers. Their uniforms. They're from 11 years ago.
They're just illusions formed by the miasma. Pull yourself together, soldier.
I can't really control my strength.
Maximum firepower!
Leave it to me.
Surrender now! Mevarok!
If you keep resisting, I'll blast you to ashes!
Are you going to shoot me, Magus? Then why didn't you pull the trigger before?
Colonel Isolde?
The Defense Force, Porcelumix, the Exaltists. So you were the one tying all these pieces together.
Isolde, why are you wearing Mevarok's clothes?
Tell me, why didn't you pull the trigger when you were facing Lorenz?
Colonel Isolde of the Defense Force, or Mevarok, Exaltist Overseer. Which is the real you? The Defense Force moved under your command, and the Exaltist's followers struck back at your signal. You were the one orchestrating both sides all along. That must be why there was a blind spot in your intel. It was all just part of your own game. You plotted this whole charade to divert the Defense Force's troops, which means your real objective is...
You're a sharp one, Phaethon. You've caused us plenty of trouble, but some fates are unavoidable. As for my true purpose, my followers haven't lied to you. It's all for the final sacrifice.
So you were the one behind all the tragedies in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Is that right, Isolde?
And tragedies? I only ever sought to avenge our comrades. I painstakingly wove together the justice you so desperately desired. But yes, it did end in tragedy. What pains me the most is your betrayal, Magus. You had our mortal enemy in your sights, and you were too weak to do anything.
Over the years, Captain Magus has been conducting investigations within the military, and has constantly encountered strong opposition from within.
Magus! Why didn't you pull the trigger when you were facing Lorenz?
I am a soldier of Obsidian Division. I cannot shoot anyone who isn't an enemy combatant. I am a citizen of New Eridu. I have no right to take the law into my own hands against anyone. And I am the captain of Obel. I cannot let my own hatred put everyone behind me at risk.
I'm sorry. I forgot you'd forged new bonds. Then let me mourn alone. For the souls no one else remembers. The sacrifice is about to begin. You are welcome to witness it.
Stop her!
Colonel Isolde. Why?
11 years is plenty of time for many things to change.
Who once walked side by side. How long has it been since I worked alongside Isolde? How long has it been since we walked side by side?
Come to think of it, I might not be older than you, Captain Magus, so perhaps I shouldn't be lecturing. But I have also gone through many partings, moments of loyalty and betrayal. And regardless of the reason, turning and betraying who you once were is always a regrettable thing. The gathering point of the miasma lies just ahead of us.
Is Colonel Isolde there too?
This is the first time I've ever realized how hard it can be to confront someone.
Does the tactical handbook happen to include countermeasures for situations like this?
Although it seems
It would sure be nice if it
Magus, Isolde has most likely committed some unforgivable crimes.
Colonel Isolde, you have committed a serious crime. Please cooperate with our operation and return to New Eridu with us to face judgment.
So foolish. Just like she was back then.
Lorenz and Lucro are both dead. You've taken your revenge. Why won't you stop?
This isn't the end. Those fallen soldiers will never come back. How can the city possibly repay the debt it owes them? To be honest, I'm not sure what kind of world the Creator will bring, but at least it'll be different than the disappointing one we're in now. You're right. I've taken my vengeance. Whatever kept me here, it's all behind me now.
Are you a soldier protecting the city? Or an overseer wreaking havoc? Isolde. Or should I say, Mevarok?
It's just a name, young proxy. Just like you wear the name Phaethon to the world. Carol Arna is the name of a sinner. But there are still those like you who believe in her innocence. If I don the name of a sinner for those whose names have been forgotten, does that make my justice any less true?
Even if it was for the sake of revenge, why did you choose such a twisted path?
How would you carry out revenge then? With kindness, justice, or love? These tainted hands are all I have to depend on!
Turn back, Isolde. They're gone. And I don't want to lose you too.
I've already come this far. So let's skip the empty reassurances and heart-wrenching farewells. Let's settle this with guns and blades, just like real soldiers would! Don't be so naive. Revenge is a path of no return. Onwards to battle!
Careful! Hold the formation! Keep the proxy safe!
We've already chosen different paths. So there's no point in looking back now!
These ether fluctuations.
You're not the same flame you once were. You don't deserve the name I gave her. Maggot! Creator of all things, grant me your grace!
Why are you still clinging to that for protection?
My ass is gathering around her!
Well then, be washed away by the great wave! This hatred is boundless! Futile is... Resistance is futile!
The miasmic shield's broken!
The enemy's weakened. Now's our chance!
Soldiers, return to the mortal realm! Fight for me! Obsidian Division!
Tactical strategy! Scorched earth!
Quiet still, clear yet murky. Time to blast them! Purge corruption, restore clarity. Obliterate form and spirit.
Definitely not my type. Going a little harder won't hurt.
Why must you stand against me? Stop getting in my way! The flames of vengeance have been burning inside you and me.
But these flames
Shouldn't be weapons that consume you!
The miasma's clearing.
Isolde. Eifelyn Schiffer. You can leave the rest to me.
I think you mean us.
Right. Us.
Captain Magus, you must be going through a lot right now, huh?
I've told you before. Installing those unnecessary emotions.
Colonel Isolde is just up ahead.
Thanks for being with me through all of this, Orphe. Time to teach this arrogant fool a lesson. Tactical strategy. Faithful duel.
Show me your conviction with that blade of yours, Magus! You've certainly improved.
Not even close!
The one still stuck in the past might be me.
You're the one who pulled me out of my stubbornness. You the one who saved me from despair. Well, now, it's my turn to wake you up. Tactical strategy. Your turn. I'm just getting started.
Enough, Colonel.
Revenge. Or closure. No matter what. There's no going back.
You're right. There's no going back.
That's why we have no choice but to keep moving forward!
I won't allow it. I don't want to lose anyone who stands by me again.
Including you, Colonel.
People behind you. But you've lost so many. What difference would one more make? Being soft only leads to pain.
Orphe!
Is it Danny?
He's old.
It's already too late for me to turn back now.
Colonel!
It's too late to turn back now, and I've always hated dealing with court-martials.
Isolde, why didn't you ever tell me everything that happened?
Because you're Orpheus. My Orpheus. You had already lost so much. Your comrades, your body, and the life you were meant to live.
Isolde.
After everything you'd lost, I didn't want you to carry any more burdens.
But if I had known sooner, maybe you wouldn't have... Everything I've lost, you've lost too.
There's no turning back, Orpheus. My hands are stained with blood and guilt.
I know. I'll pay your debts for you.
Me too.
Orphe?
I'll stick with Captain Magus, and we'll make up for your mistakes together. I'll stay by Captain Magus's side. I won't let her lose her way like you did, driven by anger, loneliness, and despair.
I know you're in pain, just like me. But you're also very lucky. Orphe is a good kid. Don't let her down. Don't disappoint your younger self, Orpheus.
I won't, Isolde.
I believe you. I'm the only disappointment here. It's been so long, Orpheus. I've missed you so much. Please, forgive me.
Master, an abnormal ether fluctuation has been detected nearby.
An abnormal... Is that... Teacher? Teacher? Is this just a hallucination caused by miasma?
Belle, Wise. Wise. You two now walk this path alone. You are the bravest, most gifted children that Helios Academy has ever seen.
Was that from when we were separated from Teacher?
You and your sister must carry on the flames of Helios together.
Teacher.
Just what kind of being is your creator, exactly?
The creator? Just who is she talking to?
The gate to the final domain. It's in Hollow Zero, isn't it? What secrets lie beyond that door that could be worthy of such feverish praise and supplication?
The Exaltists and Teacher?
Fine. I'll pave the way for you to meet your revered creator.
No. There's no way Teacher is an accomplice to those people.
At the end of that path also lies something that I'm seeking.
Something that Teacher is seeking? What in the world could that be? Even if one has to pay such a hefty price.
Even if I have to pay such a hefty price.
Even if one has to bear such guilt.
Even if I have to bear this guilt.
Even if it means leaving us behind. Is this really what she wants?
This path may not lead to a happy outcome.
I don't know if Eridu will fall into the abyss or find salvation from the brink, but I believe in my dear children. They are the brilliant Phaethon.
Proxy!
Proxy! It's been a while.
Captain Magus, Orphe, it's been a while. How have you been?
Absolutely terrible! Our desk is buried under a mountain of paperwork. The worst part is, after finishing my own stack of papers, I still have Magus's pile to deal with too.
We share the same desk, don't we? Why bother separating our paperwork?
The good news is, I don't have to share a desk with these two.
And there's more good news. They gave us an extended vacation. Partly out of compassion, and partly just to smooth things over.
This incident involved senior Defense Force officers and top executives from TOPS. An incredibly tangled web of interests. But it's all been settled at last.
The truth behind the fall of the old capital and the defeat of Agamemnon's squad, where Magus and Colonel Isolde once served, has finally been uncovered.
Evidence of collusion between former Defense Force Major General Lorenz and former Porcelumix Executive Officer Lucro has been confirmed. Both have lost their titles, and they will be publicly condemned.
So the truth about what happened all those years ago is finally coming to light.
But since both men died during the Waifei Peninsula attacks, a public trial has been put on hold for now. Neither the...
At least they got what they deserved.
Defense Force headquarters also disciplined and demoted several high-ranking officers who were entangled with the factions and engaged in misconduct for years, reportedly due to pressure from Mayor Mayflower.
What about the citizens who were harmed by Porcelumix and the Exaltis experiments? Will they be okay?
The victims of the sacrifice and miasma experiments have all been sent to recovery centers, and the elite...
All of this was possible thanks to the intelligence and evidence we gathered during our... Isolde's involvement over the years was complicated.
A lot of what the Colonel did was driven by the hatred that blinded her. I imagine you must have mixed feelings towards her, Magus.
Of course. That arrogant fool, fueled by anger and loneliness, made so many grievous mistakes.
Captain Magus often keeps her anger to herself and acts on impulse.
What?
Promise me, Captain Magus, in front of the proxy, that you won't make such grievous mistakes like she did.
With the proxy as my witness, I give you my word.
Whoever lies has to wear a pink weapons holster.
Obel Squad did disobey orders. You won't end up facing a court-martial, will you?
There's no reason to punish someone for doing a good deed.
Although the Obel Squad disobeyed orders, we earned commendations for wiping out the Exaltists and protecting the citizens. Each member received a Medal of Honor.
Surviving in the grown-up world isn't easy at all. It may not be what we hoped for, but at least there was a positive outcome.
Regarding the Proxy's mentor, Miss Carol Arna, I'll do my best to help you investigate any potential leads within the military.
Whoever the Proxy trusts, we trust too.
Things have been so hectic in Wi-Fi Peninsula that I haven't had a moment to actually enjoy this town. Since we've been granted extended leave, I plan to relax and unwind in Phylum Heights with my squad for a while.
Vacation time!
Until we meet again.
Catch you later, Proxy!
I always feel at ease with you at my side.
The Overseer has fallen.
Yet, you don't seem to feel any sympathy at all.
Sympathy? For an Overseer who wasn't even truly devoted? Overseer is just a title. A symbol of inherited power.
Your left hand
Yes, a gift from the glory of wielding their authority.
is the creator.
Isn't what you see right in front of you the best?
The power Isolde wields is far beyond that of what...
I know you're no devout believer, but even someone as selfish as Isolde can wield the Creator's blessing. The Creator has never been stingy towards mortals who help fulfill their mission. They can make your wish come true.
My.
The weather's nice today. Maybe we could catch a movie together. I always feel at ease with you at my side. The weather's nice today. Maybe we could catch a movie together.
I'll protect you from any danger.